Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
They'll run on first down. Bacon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Bacon.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, Bacon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Powell, he'll look to throw it.
Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here.
Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, that's earned it by their play, the psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 1. Hal's going to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
On 2nd and 9,
Powell.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On 3rd down, Bacon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So here we go, 4th down. Howell. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Howell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. 2nd down. Howell now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Faking the handoff. Howell. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. slot man moves right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal. And it continues into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
On the move to his left. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
They'll go play action. Powell.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Powell.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off play action, it's Howell.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap, to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Looking to throw again on second down. Howell, and it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, what a move. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Panther 11. Back 60.
He'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Bacon, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, Bacon, and they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. A little careless with the football. And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did. And when the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Following the fumble recovery, Howell over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. Bacon, and he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd down, Howell back to pass.
Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Bacon, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
On the jump.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mixing up the middle.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trap 50. Trap 50.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
And complete to Drake London. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now a play fake here on first down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Howell out of his own end zone.
And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15.
Foul to the air on 1st and 10.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Second and 10, Howell.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Howell looking to throw again.
Going to throw right side here, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. 1st down, Howell to throw.
Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some
touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
19 right.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Falcons, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.